Years ago. I don't remember exactly when, but it's noted in my journal. I was sitting on a bus stop here in Sarasota on Versailles Street, across from Sarasota, the shopping center, Paradise Plaza, near US 41, when an airliner guided over was suddenly caused to sound like a smoldering explosion was in its sound, and an old man was with the smoldering explosion sound, and he was a very menacing man. And what had happened is they were somehow able to transmit to the airliner that it's like very, of course, very loud stereo sound, making it sound like that there had been a smoldering, sounding, rumbling explosion, separate of the exhaust. So they're 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 really very corrupt. And on another day, I don't remember exactly when again, but there was an afternoon I was sitting on a bus stop of Beneva near what used to be Holy Cross Lutheran Church, where there is now a Walmart market. And the man alleging that he's Bowering got into the sound of another airliner that was flying over, saying again that he's Marine and that he's from the Catholic Church. And he says that they're always trying to cause something to happen when they guide the aircraft above. Every time that they guide the airliners over, there's always menacing, rumbling, ranting kind of accosting in the sound of the jets. Everyone hears them, So the man whom I've noted again says that they don't accept saving events, that they egotistically resent it, and that they actually are manipulative about air traffic control, and in whatever way that they could, they'd be trying to cause some kind of a tragedy. So, of course, they must have been adamantly against another saving event that had happened back on a day in probably 1999 also, on the other side of Beneva, across from the church, when on one day I was sitting on a curb of Village Plaza Shopping Center facing north, when suddenly the sound of an airliner occurred from behind. I didn't even hear any approach of it at all. Suddenly, very loud, from approaching from the south, and it was so low. Like I say, I didn't hear any jet approach, and there wasn't any sound at all until suddenly it appeared. Suddenly, the sound just suddenly occurred as the jet approached from the south above the shopping center. So anyway, I don't know what the coincidence was, but it somehow flew exactly over my position. And it was so low that I could even see rivets on the bottom of the jet. And it flew directly over me, and I looked up, and when I looked up, it looked like suddenly that there was a visible kind of a childish presence of concern about the underside of the jet. And it looked like all over the bottom of the jet, the fuselage and the wings, it looked like there was an amazing sudden repair job. Rivets adjusted into place quickly, really fast. It was really amazing. It was just like, there weren't any tools, but it looked like, like a very childish kind of presence of concern, and that all of the bottom of the jet was adjusted. It was, like I said, very uncommonly low, and the engine sounded strained. And I'm not saying for sure, but I think that if there hadn't been some intercession, it might have even been on the verge of crashing into the Walgreens store on the other side of Bee Ridge Road. So anyway, I just thought I'd go ahead and mention that saving event from back in about 1999. Remember that the adversarial persons that like to rant and rampage in traffic sound are always even psychically aware of anything. They are aware of the particular event, And if they kept records of it, there is a record of it. There was probably a distress call from the airliner, maintenance problem. It was probably an airframe pressurization failure that they experienced. Anyway, I'm against I'm against the creeps that like to say sabotage threats, and I'm always for everyone arriving safely. And I'm hoping that everyone is having a nice, peaceful night.